Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. I felt like making another video, just felt like talking a little bit more. You know, I was thinking about something, and it's kind of sad to think about this, but it may be true, may be, may not, I don't know. I said yesterday that I wanted to maybe make a video called Tent Camping. And I didn't get to, I was rambling like I always do, and the video was getting long. And so I never could get into the tent camping part of it. But I was just thinking a while ago, and this is sad for me to say, I might not ever go RV camping again ever in my life. And I've been doing this since I was about 14 years old. It started with my parents, like most of us. The way that we could see the country and travel was we had to do it by like an RV, a tent camp or a pop-up camper or a travel trailer, something like that, because that's the way we used to have to do things back then. Some of us we had to go on vacation to save a little money by tent camping or using our own RVs. And that's where I fell in love with it. And I've been doing it all of my life, all the way up to probably about my 69th year in life. And I think it's over. You know, I was thinking if I went out, for example, and I bought another fifth wheel, let's say, to be comfortable. I have a big old truck. It'd be kind of foolish for me just to, tow here I have a big dually, and to be pulling a little casita or maybe a pop-up camper, that would look kind of stupid. So I thought about, if I spent, I don't know, $100,000, just say $100,000 on a Grand Design fifth wheel, something that's really nice. It's probably junk, to be honest with you. But anyway, I got to thinking, something my dad told me a long time ago. He says, son, just think all the money that you spend on RVs, how many nights could you stay in a really nice, comfortable hotel? Well, I was thinking about that a little while ago. I could just hear his voice in my head. And I thought, well, if I bought a $100,000 RV, and if I just found some halfway decent motels for like $100 a night, that's about what, 1,000 nights that I could stay in a hotel. If I could find one for $100 a night. 1,000 nights. That's a lot of nights. No hookups. No worrying about, will I have enough water? Will I run out of hot water? Don't have to worry about emptying tanks. Don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. You just get a nice room. Maybe it has a refrigerator in it, a television, a nice hot shower to take unlimited showers, have a nice bed. Can go anywhere you want. Like if I wanted to go to Zion, for example, I just go stay in a hotel somewhere. Want to go to Yellowstone, I go stay in a hotel somewhere. If I wanted to go to the Smokies, I could do a bed and breakfast thing, or I could stay in a hotel and not have to worry about, again, towing, the stress of towing something. My truck's 22 feet long, and then if I'm hauling a 36-foot camper behind me, that's a heck of a lot of, I'm taking from the front to the back, that's a lot of room going down the highway. That takes up a lot of room on the highway, and it gets stressful, and you want to change lanes, and you get in these big cities, it gets to be stressful sometimes. And if you want to go out on BLM country land, you got to be careful. If you get into a storm, these things get muddy, crappy roads, and here you got a $100,000 rig, and you're bouncing around on some of these rough roads, and then you end up getting bogged down because it rains. That's not fun. That's not my idea of a fun camping trip. So, and the campgrounds today have gotten so greedy, it seems like, that, I watched a video or I read something yesterday where a lot of campgrounds in the country, in the United States, are starting to, I won't say all, I guess I need to research this a little more, but there a lot of them, campgrounds are starting to turn people away that want to be like full-time RVers in their campgrounds. I realize, yes, there are many places that will let you stay year-round, but things are changing. Things are changing. Rules are changing. Laws are changing. The business aspect of RV parks, big corporations are stepping in and buying up a lot of the campgrounds, and they're throwing some money in them, and now they're changing them from campgrounds to resorts, which the word resort just means we can jack the price up. You know, we can add a few little things here and to our facility, and we can charge you double rate, maybe triple. And it's really getting pretty hard. It's getting pretty expensive. I mean, you can almost stay, it seems like, in a hotel just as cheap now as you can in a lot of campgrounds. And there's so many people that are flooding into the campgrounds whenever they're out and trying to go camping that they can't even find one anymore because the cities have pushed people out, like the Walmarts and even certain Cracker Barrels and some of these big box stores where you could stay overnight in their parking lot. They're not allowing you to do that like they used to. So now that pushes you out and it puts you in a campground. And the campgrounds know this. The campgrounds hate it that RVers are staying on the street. The campgrounds hate it that you're staying on BLM land. Why? Because they want you spending your money in their campground. It's just good, practical business sense. And so the campgrounds are probably lobbying against you going into towns and sleeping on their public roads and streets and stuff, because they, again, want you in the campgrounds. And that puts them in a position to say, well, they now have to come to our campground. So rather than charging them $40 a night, now it's going to be $85 a night. It's just, the whole thing has just gotten absolutely ridiculous. So I don't think I'll ever, I don't like to, never say never, but I doubt if I'll ever get an RV again. That's why I think a week or two ago I was talking about taking my truck and putting a cap on the back of my truck, which I can put a cap on it if I want to, and if I want to go camping. But and then I think about this. I'm 71 years old. I'll be 72 years old this August the 19th. I'll be 72. It's a little bit harder to climb up in, my truck's big. It's real high. It's really tough trying to crawl up in that thing. And then sleeping, and then you got to get out. And then I got to fool with my little dog, and I have to pick him up and put him in. And every time he wants to go out to go potty, I got to get out, put him down. And it gets to be a chore. Again, it takes away a lot of the fun. When I was young, I don't care, didn't mind. But as I get older, it makes it a little tough. And I started thinking about that. Do I really want to go to the expense of buying a cab, a cap or whatever you call them, and put it on the back of the truck and building out some little rig when really all I have to do is just drive and just go stay in a nice hotel somewhere? And if I want to smell the smoke and barbecue, I can do that. I can drive, like right now, I could drive in Colorado. I could go to several state parks that we have around here. I can drag out my barbecue grill, my little Smoky Joe or my big grill, whatever I want to do. And I can grill some steaks or burgers or hot dogs outside. I can, get some wood and have a fire. And I can do, look at you, Boops, he's jumping up on me. Hey, get down, boy. He's never done that before. He's sitting there jumping up like he's trying to crawl up in my lap. But I could do that. We could go out and have a picnic or something and enjoy the smoke, enjoy the walking out in the trails or whatever, and then get back in the truck and then go back to a nice hotel. So I've been thinking about that. I doubt if I'll ever stay in another RV ever again. Unless, here's the caveat, unless I meet in the future Miss Wonderful out there that sweeps me off my feet somehow. And she loves to go camping. And she wants to, Jim, you got to get us an RV where you and I can go have our adventures together. Now that's different. That's different. I doubt if that would ever happen. I doubt if it would. Anyway, guys, I was just wanting to think out loud a little bit. So I'm going on 72. I don't know if I really want to build out my truck. If I was younger, yeah. But at my age, I don't think I want to. I changed my mind. I change my mind a lot. I'll get into something in my head and I'll think I want to do it. And then I think about it a little bit and go, why are you being so stupid? But anyway, I think the only way, again, I'll do the RV thing is if I ever met Miss Wright, if there is another Miss Wright. My last wife was Miss Wright. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just rambling. Thought I'd get on here and just talk a little more. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And I appreciate you being here. I'm Jimmy Rance.